What is up, diecast collectors? This is 9446 Network, back with another diecast review. And today, more of the Chevys are rolling in. We are almost done completing the Hendrick Motorsports 4-car team, folks. And of course, after this video, there will be one more Hendrick driver. And it's going to be my favorite driver as of this recording. Chase Elliott's coming, folks. Yes! But other than that, folks, we're just going to focus on William Byron and his car and give his fans a great review of this paint scheme. This is the Rainbow Boogaloo, returning from 2021 onto the next-gen car. And this is a just awesome car. The 2022 Axalta Chevrolet Camaro for Hendrick Motorsports with William Byron behind the wheel of it. This car, I feel in the beginning, was kind of one of those mixed rating type cars. Like, we just transitioned away from the Flame template after 2020. In 2021, they gave us this new template, gave William Byron his own personality as a driver with his paint scheme. Kind of gave the car a different kind of look, because we are used to seeing the flames and stuff like that. But this goes back to like the 90s, this paint scheme. This car, and it's on top of a matte black paint scheme, and you guys know how much I love the matte paint schemes. These things look awesome on these cars. So without further ado, we're going to get this one out. They were going to do a white version of this paint scheme. I think last year I kind of saw a Hendrick render of it. I don't know if it was fan designed or an actual car. It kind of looked like an actual car. They were going to do a white version of this with the black lettering. And honestly, it would have been cool to have like both variations like we did with the Ally Jimmy Johnson 2020 car. But regardless, here it is, folks. And we might see a white version of this car. Who knows? They might do one in the playoffs. But here it is, folks. And I just noticed, just look at the detail of the rims. Look at the detail. It kind of looks like it's got some black and that charcoal silver. Just look at that. I want you guys to get a closer look at the detail. Look at the detail. Just, the wheels kind of look fantastic. Let me see the other side, because sometimes I have a hard time painting rims. Oh, okay, I see what's going on here. So, like, this side looks more silver than the other side. But I gotta tell you, I kind of like how it looks on this side. I could be going crazy, but, like, you know, both sides of the rims look different. Apparently, this is something that's going on with all the Byron cars. For some reason that people are getting. I don't know, guys. I know they're trying to paint rims like this. It's kind of hard. But for some reason, this side kind of looks like an actual car. I don't know if I'm going crazy or anything. You guys can let me know. But this kind of doesn't look bad. And the other side, actually, the full-colored rim, I don't know. It's kind of, I don't know. I don't know if it's as good as this side, but, like, I don't know. I'm probably going nuts pointing things out like this, but obviously colors are very bright, so maybe on the camera it's not going to do it justice, but these are definitely day glow type of colors. You got number 24, Hendrick Motorsports right there, William Byron. Axalta right there, ZL1. You got Chevrolet, Byron. Sunoco, Goodyear, NASCAR Cup Series, 24, William Byron. And Freightliner, Axalta, Cincinnati, and what's that other one? I can't really see that good. Like, once again, I'm having trouble reading these things. Why can't I read what that is? Oh my god. See, Acronis, Axalta, Cincinnati, that looks like a HendrickCars.com, I think that is. Mac Tools and Siemens. And then there's another HendrickCars.com over the rear quarter window right there. You can tell HendrickCars.com is spending a lot of money to sponsor their drivers. Got Valvoline and another logo that I've never been able to read. Got Axalta on the side. You got Liberty University. You kind of have like those weird outlines to it. You kind of see how it has like a weird outline. I'm not sure if that's accurate or if it's just a decal paper. Something like that. And of course, the taillights are a little bit crooked. Like if you look at it, like tilt your head sideways, those things are definitely put on a bit sideways. See, this taillight's a lot higher than this one. That's okay. So you got Chevrolet, Axalta.com. Oh yeah, that Camaro logo is oh, so the whole entire, there's a whole entire portion of the decals that are all crooked. ZL1 looks fine, but like you could tell from the Valvoline to the 24, that is definitely not, like if I got like a freaking a measurement stick or something like that, a ruler, you could definitely, if you line it up, those decals are definitely not all touching that line. So, yeah, that's fantastic. Quality right there. So you got Chevy, Axalta.com, the crooked Camaro, ZL1. Who knows, we might get a crooked looking Camaro for the next Chevy we get. Got Axalta right there, Byron, Axalta.com. Time for the paint scheme. So the 24 has the black outline and that day glow yellow number fill-in, as it always had, even with Jeff Gordon. And kind of interesting fact, when Chase Elliott used to drive the 24, they really tried to make it different from Jeff Gordon. But when William Byron came along, they literally tried to make him Jeff Gordon. I mean, just look at all the Chase Elliott 24 cars we got. There's not a single one that I recall having this type of 24 with the highlighter yellow and the black outline. Or it could just be like, you know, how my uncle says it, the 2-4 car, because there's only one 24, and that's Jeff Gordon. So for the paint scheme itself, on this number 2-4 car, you got matte black right here. And of course, it just looks fantastic. The matte black backdrop makes the entire paint scheme pop out. And let me tell you guys this before I start. There are literally like 2 versions of this car. You've got the test car with the middle number placement, and the car that actually runs in real life with the new number placement. I gotta tell you guys, that's pretty interesting, because now in the Authentics line, which this car you can get in there, and believe it or not, in the Authentics, this car has the normal decal quality like this that isn't fuzzy. This is the normal, this is exactly what you're gonna get. And of course, now there's 2 similar looking cars in Authentics, which is great, even though I really think they should have just done this one if they were gonna pick one of them. But that's fine, people want the middle number placement on some cars, so understandable why they did what they did. Back to the paint scheme, so you still have that face mask style, because Hendrick did this thing in 2021 where like all the cars had like a mask face to it, like all of them had like a detailed front fascia type of design, like a mask or something. This one kind of has it a little bit, it's the same as last year obviously, but this car always had that. It's just got the black opening, and then the rest of it is just wrapped with the colors. So it starts out with each corner having the green and blue, and they have a black outline to them, but you're not going to see the outline as you go across. Probably not. I'll try to get a closer look to see if it is there. But on the front of it, right between the yellow, you have the day glow red. And I actually think from this hood angle, this is probably my favorite angle of the car. I mean, I like all of it. I definitely like the entire car. But like, I think my favorite angle of it is like from the top. Because I don't know why. It just, the combination of the red and the yellow just gives me those Dale Jr. 2016 vibes. Those Dale Earnhardt Jr. Axalta cars that were red and yellow. Kind of reminds me of that. It has like a black outline to it. Not bad looking at all, I gotta say. From the top view, kind of goes with the 24. The sides look good too, because you have, this is where the colors are going to come through here. So you have the yellow, which was outlining, and you have a thin black. They just kind of spaced it out a couple of inches. It's like that the red can kind of stand out. So basically you have it wrap across the, oh man, that must be difficult to wrap, because you're starting across the headlight and then just going right across over the side windows. That must be a difficult thing to wrap, so I'm going to give them credit for that. Okay, so you have the green stripe, and it kind of goes up to the A of Axalta, and then the blue stripe just goes all across the side. And now I kind of recall the blue, I don't know if it's just me, not really sure if the blue is supposed to be the only metallic color, but apparently it's not. I don't know, I kind of heard something about like the blue is metallic or something like that. But it doesn't look to be that way in real life, nor does it look like that on this car. So yeah, but the blue is there. I just kind of like how like the yellow is like spaced out. So like there's a bit of like negative space right there, and it's just straight to the green, straight to the blue, and then you just have I like how it's not cluttered. There's plenty of breathing room for this design. Like it's not cluttered, it's not a mess. I don't think it is. Got the Get Biofuel right there, the Axalta. I love how the Axalta kind of has a slant to it, because the old Gen 6 cars, when they used to not have this style number placement, they just used to have like just straight sponsorship placements. Now they kind of have a slant to them and are big. I gotta tell you, that is actually not a bad looking thing on this paint scheme. The big, bold, white font, and then just throw it on the matte black with these crazy colors. I gotta tell you, this is definitely one you're gonna see from the spotter stance, because this is an absolutely spectacular looking design. Okay, so you got the matte black right there in the back, and that's all you got. Just pretty much a front to side design. Nothing on the back, it's just gonna be all black. This car makes me excited for the Raptor car, because the Raptor car, oh my god, have you seen that? Like when you zoom in, it has like dinosaur skin on it or something. That is, just, to me at least, a fantastic design. Holy Christ, it's good. Man, I can't wait to see what they do with the 160 for that, and there's going to be race versions of it, so, wow. It's not better than this one. I gotta say, this one I kind of like a bit more, probably because of the nostalgia of Jeff Gordon and the colors and all those things. I'm going to give you guys a 360 view as I talk about it here. Just a good car to get. If you're a Byron fan and you have last year's car, it'd be cool to have this one to go with last year's car, because you got the same paint scheme but a different mold and a different style car. Kind of cool to have them side by side if you're a William Byron fan or any diecast fan. Like paint schemes that have not changed from last year, just compare them. There's the underbody and everything. They're definitely going to look similar, but they're going to also look really good. Who knows, you might even get designs that are updated from last year, that are different from last year, like this one. Holy Christ, I am excited to review that one, for obvious reasons. But, of course, for paint schemes that remain the same, they're definitely going to be kind of cool to see comparisons of it side by side here. So, what a good car. This is an absolutely fantastic car. Thank you guys for checking this one out. If you're a William Byron fan, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Comment, like, and subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next diecast review. And another little update for you William Byron fans. The Liberty University is the next 24 car to get reviewed, so stay tuned for that one. And we'll see you guys in the next diecast review. And, wow, I forgot to point out that there's a little bit of overspray. God, Lionel Racing just does not want me to stop recording these videos after 11 to 12 minutes. So thank you guys for checking this one out. Comment, like, and subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next diecast review. And always remember to make sure you know what you're doing when you're putting decals on your diecast.